I recall walking through forest mist, passing trees grown old with memories, leaving nothing behind along a path lined with silent glances. I persist in pursuing fluidity, these faces filling me with potential energy, changing from state to state, tracing a pattern of transforming matter. I gather attention into perfect bliss. I insist on knowing the flow as experience, teaching the language by speaking from silence, letting the past wash away and the present roll into the future. I nurture a song that begins with a kiss from the drum and a blessing extending from the bass to the farthest reaches of space. I embrace peace of mind as it pleases me, finding serenity face to no face. I waste no time inviting rhymes to sit by my side and watch the wide world wonders with wide open eyes. I subsist on surprise and enchantment, traveling the land, inhabiting a pattern in a master plan, woven with rhythm, spinning with precision. All you need is to listen and respond from a place far beyond the root of your deepest breath. Finding the center of the silent drum, I am numb to all but the vastness in which I succumb to the living knowledge. Momentarily I become a witness to the eternally unfolding. Only one who knows. My heart is broken open and crying for the stars to remember when we parted. Long ago we were a single luminous celebration emanating from a divine fragmentation. I have dreamt of the infinite brilliance of that moment. I've stood in the whirlwind of that cataclysmic foment. I alone felt the surging, reverberating word, and I heard the sound of soul fires stirred. I am left with the lingering sensation of peace. My thoughts cease, I gain nothing from knowing release. While I wait for these shadowy figures to pass, I am first, always, and last. Abandoning pretension and self-reflection, entering time through rhythmic advances, enhancing this friction, this dance of suspension, inventing a moment to slide through the knot and provide you with guides to the flourishing source of your love. The course of your love is shaping this landscape, tracing a network of intersecting lines that enlace the moon and the sun, the many and the one. All in all, it's just part of a part on a larger scale we can only fail to describe. So I dance and I drum and I thrive on the knowledge I'm given, driven to prayer, discovering layer after layer of stories pouring over me, ignoring me. You listen to words as I make my escape wordlessly, encouraging the action of verbs as subjects are blurred, as speech is stirred, as nothing occurs without will, as nothing remains still. I'm writing, I'm singing and dancing, and I'm lighting the way after waiting and dying and trying to find a way. Finding the center of the silent drum, I am numb to all but the vastness in which I succumb to the living knowledge. Momentarily I become a witness to the eternally unfolding. Only one who knows. My heart is broken open and crying for the stars to remember when we parted. Long ago we were a single luminous celebration emanating from a divine fragmentation. I have dreamt of the infinite brilliance of that moment. I stood in the whirlwind of that cataclysmic foment. I alone felt the surging, reverberating word, and I heard the sound of soul fire stir. I am left with a lingering sensation of peace. My thoughts cease, I gain nothing from knowing release. While I wait for these shadowy figures to pass, I am first, always, and last. Not to abuse the act of creation, creating the world of tomorrow, starting to fumble, stumbling into a pattern, diverging and losing semblance, becoming something other than intended. Intention deceives us all until we free fall into a fog of war. Now we're lying and dying and crying more. Now we're trying to take more from this toxic shore. Our corpses are beaming, government is scheming. You only thought you were dreaming of tomorrow. It starts and still you're lingering, tapping your fingers, staring in mirrors, reflecting the pattern of light. Your eyes devise a rhythm of seeing and meeting, but forget the meaning. What we want is rhythm, living and breathing. Seeing the truth is letting the truth be known. Leaving alone the matters of who's and who's to choose. You have no choice but to be here now. So here you are, just take it from there. And from there you go on to grow and remember the people and the places that make up a life like a story you read as a child. You choose your own adventure and it's always the right choice, never disrupting the voice of silence and balance. Violence screams on the surface, but deeper inside you can open and find a way without way to everywhere. Anything, everyone, always, at last. At last.